What's going on, guys? I'm back for another reaction video, dude. Frick. Last video, we watched 101 facts about the UK. It was pretty entertaining. I did not know that Big Ben was not the clock. That freaking blew my mind. Now, I'm not going to flex and say that I know a lot about the UK because I really don't. I feel like I know more than the average American, but I'm on a journey to find out even more. Today, we were suggested, recommended through last video's comment section by Alan Cook. Thank you, Alan, to react to the difference between United Kingdom, Great Britain, and England explained. This is without watching the video. I haven't seen the video yet. I promise you. But Great Britain I always thought was England and Scotland, just that one island right there. And in the UK was Northern Ireland added to the two. So I'm about to find out maybe if that's correct. If it is correct, I'm going to find out more depth, what that's about. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm sure this is well after the 6 Celtic nations. You know, I'm going to get started. I don't know all their names. Ireland, Scotland, Cornwall, Wales. I'm done. You see what I mean? Without further ado, let's get started. And also, if you like the reaction videos, please let me know in the comments. This is a gaming channel because I'm a full-time Twitch streamer. So I play games full-time for a lot of audiences. We play a lot of games, and I use this YouTube for that as well. So I will be making a playlist just for reactions. I'm making a playlist for gaming, funny highlights. All right, let's get started.
Welcome to The United Kingdom and a whole lot more, explained by me, CGP Grey. The United Kingdom, England, Great Britain, are these three the same place? Are they different places? Do British people secretly laugh at those who use the terms incorrectly? Who knows the answers to these questions? I do, and I'm going to tell you right now. For the lost, this is the world, this is the European continent, and this is the place we have to untangle. The area shown in purple is the United Kingdom. Part of the confusion is that the United Kingdom is not a single country, but instead is a country of countries. It contains inside of it 4 co-equal and sovereign nations. The first of these is England, shown here in red. England is often confused with the United Kingdom as a whole because it's the largest and most populous of the nations and contains the de facto capital city, London. To the north is Scotland, shown in blue, and to the west is Wales, shown in white. And, often forgotten even by those who live in the United Kingdom, is Northern Ireland, shown in orange.
Dang.
Each country has a local term for the population.
Even forget,
While
dude.
you call them all British, it's not recommended as the 4 countries generally don't like each other. The Northern Irish, Scottish, and Welsh regard the English as slave-driving colonial masters, no matter that all 3 have their own.
Wait, is that still a thing? Like, is that like the word on the streets? You know what I mean? Like, is it like bad blood, or is it just kind of like fun mockery from the days of old that you guys kind of just lightly say things like that? It's not a big deal. I don't know, because in America, it's crazy. America, like, I don't want to get on it. It's wild.
Devolved parliaments are allowed to vote on English laws despite the reverse not being true, and the English generally guard the rest as rural yokels who spend too much time with their sheep. However, as the 4 constituent countries don't have their own passports, they are all British citizens, like it or not. They are British citizens of the United Kingdom, whose full name, by the way.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so they don't have their own passports because they don't need passports, right? And these are still considered 4 different countries, or no? Because what he's telling me, and you guys are really gonna have to help me out here, and I'm sorry, I really want to understand it. I know at one point in time there were 4 different countries. When Northern Ireland was just Ireland before, you know, the Republic and Northern Ireland split off and all that happened. But I know Scotland, England, Wales, and Cornwall, but that may be a lot older. But this guy literally just said it's 4 countries in one. But the way America sees it is, these are, how do we freaking see this? Bro, I'm freaking confused.
Is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So where's Great Britain hiding? Right here. The area covered in black is Great Britain. Unlike England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, Great Britain is a geographical rather than a political term. Great Britain is the largest island among the British Isles. Within the United Kingdom, the term Great Britain is often used to refer to England, Scotland, and Wales alone, with the intentional exclusion of Northern Ireland. This is mostly, but not completely true, as all 3 constituent countries have islands that are not part of Great Britain, such as the Isle of Wight, part of England, the Welsh Isle of Anglesey, the Scottish Hebrides, the Shetland Islands, the Auckland Islands, and the islands of...
Whoa! whoa, dude. That's what the frick? Okay, dude. Why not just take those? Like, that makes it way more complicated. I had no idea. Bro, I would have, you know what, man? So all I don't know how to pronounce this. Hebrides. Stupid Yank. Get it right, dude. All right.
Islands, the Auckland Islands, and the Islands of the Clyde.
Wait.
That are not part of Great Britain, such as the Isle of Wight, part of England, the Welsh Isle of Anglesey, the Scottish Hebrides, the Shetland Islands, the Auckland
Hebrides. So they're Scottish, right? So why aren't they part of Scotland and the UK? I guess because they said that the Great Britain is just a geographical term for the main island.
Islands of the Clyde. The second biggest island in the British Isles is Ireland. It's worth noting at this point that Ireland is not a country, like Great Britain is a geographical, not political term. The island of Ireland contains on it two countries, Northern Ireland, which we have already discussed, and the Republic of Ireland. When people say they are Irish, they are referring to the Republic of Ireland, which is a separate country from the United Kingdom. However, both the Republic of Ireland and the United Kingdom are members of the European Union, even though England in particular likes to pretend that it's an island in the mid-Atlantic rather than 50 kilometers off the coast of France. But that's a story for another time. To review, the two largest islands in the British Isles are Ireland and Great Britain. Ireland has on it two countries, the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, while Great Britain mostly contains three, England, Scotland, and Wales. These last three, when combined with Northern Ireland, form the United Kingdom. There are still many unanswered questions, such as why when you travel to Canada is there British royalty on the money? To answer this, we need to talk about empire. You can't have gone to school in the English-speaking world without having learned that the British Empire once spanned a fourth of the world's land and governed nearly a fourth of the world's people. While it's easy to remember the parts of the British Empire that broke away violently, we often forget how many nations gained independence through diplomacy, not bloodshed. These want-to-be nations struck a deal with the empire, where they continue to recognize the monarchy as the head of state in exchange for a local autonomous parliament. To understand how they are connected, we need to talk about the crown, not the physical crown.
So, like in America in the Revolutionary War, when the people who colonized were trying to break away from the monarch, and England, they were the militias and the rebellion, however you want to word it, they would call people like that loyalists. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Crown that sits behind glass in the Tower of London and earns millions of tourist pounds for the UK, but the crown is a complicated legal entity best thought of as a one-man corporation. Who created this corporation? God did. According to British tradition, all power is vested in God, and the monarch is crowned in a Christian ceremony. God, however, not wanting to be bothered with micromanagement, conveniently delegates his power to an entity called the Crown. While this used to be the physical crown in the Tower of London, it evolved over time into a legal corporation sole, able to be controlled only by the ruling monarch. It's a useful reminder that the United Kingdom is still technically a theocracy, with the reigning monarch acting as both the head of state and the supreme governor of the official state religion, Anglicanism. Such are the oddities that arise when dealing with a 1,000-year-old monarchy. Back to Canada and the rest.
Can this dude just freaking slow down for like 3 seconds?
Former colonies that gained their independence through diplomacy and continue to recognize the authority of the crown are known as the Commonwealth realm. They are, in decreasing order of population, Canada, Australia, Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, Jamaica, the Solomon Islands, Belize, the Bahamas, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Tuvalu.
Dude, freaking, it's okay, dude, to make like a 15-minute video on YouTube. I just want to point that out. You don't have to rap like this dude's freaking nuts. Okay. So I knew a lot of this, not all of it. I probably couldn't tell you all the names. I knew Jamaica, Grenada, the Bahamas, Barbados. I knew Australia, obviously, Canada, St. Vincent. I would have got that. New Guinea, probably not. Kitts, maybe. I did not know Belize was. I've got a few friends that have been to Belize for ministry work. Yeah, I knew this. I would have thought South Africa, because I know there's a big English influence out that way.
All are independent nations, but still recognize the monarchy as the head of state, even though it has little real power within their borders. There are three further entities that belong to the crown, and these are the crown dependencies: the Isle of Man, Jersey, and Guernsey. Unlike the Commonwealth realm, they are not considered independent nations, but are granted local autonomy by the crown and British citizenship by the United Kingdom, though the UK does reserve the right to overrule the laws of their local assemblies. Are we done now? Almost, but not quite. There are still a couple of loose threads, such as this place, the tiny city of Gibraltar on the southern coast of Spain, famous for its rock, its monkeys, and for causing diplomatic tension between the United Kingdom and Spain. Or what about the Falkland Islands, which caused so much tension between the United Kingdom and Argentina that they went to war over them? These places belong in the last group of crown properties known as British Overseas Territories, but their former name, Crown Colonies, gives away their origin. They are the last vestiges of the British Empire. Unlike the Commonwealth realm, they have not become independent nations and continue to rely on the United Kingdom for military and sometimes economic assistance. Like the Crown Dependencies, everyone everyone born within their borders is a British citizen. The Crown
Wow.
colonies are, in decreasing
All the
order,
way down
Barbados,
there?
Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, the Turks and Caicos Islands, Gibraltar, the British Virgin Islands, Equatorial and Dikelia, Anguilla, St. Helena, the Ascension Islands, Tristan da Cunha, Montserrat, the British Indian Ocean Territory, the South Georgia and South Sandwich Islands, the Falkland Islands, the British Antarctic Territory, and the Pitcairn Islands.
What the frig, dude? You guys are freaking everywhere.
For our final Venn diagram, the United Kingdom is a country situated on the British Isles and is part of the Crown, which is controlled by the monarchy. Also part of the Crown and the British Isles are the Crown Dependencies. The independent nations of the former empire that still recognize the Crown are the Commonwealth realm, and the non-independent remnants of the former empire are the British overseas territories. Thank you very much for watching.
Okay, dude. All right, man. So, wow, that's a lot. I think the one thing that sticks out to me the most is that in the Commonwealth areas, or even the territory over, I already forgot the verbiage he used, the overseen territories, how people born in, you know, that region, no matter how far away it is from the mainland, or England, UK, Great Britain, however you want to word it, are still considered citizens. That's pretty interesting to me. It's almost like the U.S. when we deploy. I was military, by the way. I was United States Air Force for 6 years. When we deploy and you go to let's say we go to Aviano, Italy, or Mildenhall, England. If you have a child that is born in Mildenhall, well, it's an Air Force base. It is ergo a American citizen. The baby is. So it works the same way here. However, this is huge geographical terrain, you know, so that's pretty cool. I guess, you know, we do have some similarities there as far as the crown and how you know, they revere the crown and they still identify the crown as their, you know, their law, I guess. I'm struggling here, guys. I'm sorry. That kind of blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty wild. Yeah, that's pretty wild. And how they did away with the crown, and now the crown is, you know, like I said, more of a corporate standard, rather than just an itemized piece of nomenclature, gold and velvet or whatever, you know, the crown's made of. But it's pretty wild. Alan, dude, thank you for helping recommend this video. I'm gonna have to watch it again a couple more times. Dude was really fast. I should have watched that in like half speed, but hopefully you guys like it. Please subscribe if you don't mind, and give a like, comment. Hey, let me know if you want me to watch something else. That's what I'm here for. Also, you can get a hold of me through my Discord. You'll see that in the description. Discord's just an app you can use on your phone. A lot of gamers use it, streamers. And if any of you guys are in the games, please hit me up on Twitch. All right, I'll see you guys.